He's struggling with his role in the deadly escape of Hannibal Lecter. Take a look.
We're not going to do this again, Ruth.
Really? We're going to talk about this now when my daughter...
Yes. Because last time Catherine went missing, you did the same thing. Have you forgotten? You made a backdoor deal with a serial murderer to get information about who took her. You undermined the FBI. You put lives in danger.
And you were right there with me, so I don't know why now suddenly...
We sprung a maniac from confinement where he escaped and eviscerated 2 cops and a paramedic and God knows who else. We did that!
Wow. Please welcome Michael Cutlass.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Hey, Michael. Ooh, that was an intense scene. My blood pressure is up.
That's huge misunderstanding.
Clearly. So we hear that you loved the script for Clarice when you first read it, but you still sought out a second opinion. So who did you ask to read it?
Oh, the boss, who's my wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everything goes through her. Everything
Smart
goes
man.
through her. I always bet I'll have an opinion or a reaction to something, and I will always bounce it off her because we have the same sense of story, the same sense of character, and I want to make sure that I'm not getting clouded by just my excitement for the project. So she's very realistic about how she looks at things, and we kind of have the same taste. Hers is probably a little better than mine, although she did make this choice, so we have to sort of wonder.
Smart man. So your character leads a team of FBI agents that includes the famous Clarice, who caught serial killer Buffalo Bill, but you don't seem to trust her. So tell us more about the dynamic between those two characters.
Well, the dynamic is really interesting because we go back to the Silence of the Lambs movie and the novel. Paul Krendler was in the DOJ, and he was also tracking down Buffalo Bill. He's a seasoned law enforcement agent, and this rookie beat him to it. This young woman took his sort of wind out of his sails. He has resentment for that. But moving forward, it's more than just the resentment for that. She's now been foisted on his team. He chose to go back to the FBI to make a difference because the Buffalo Bill incident affected everybody's life very intensely. He has children of his own, and he wanted to go back to a position where he could actually do more good and where he felt he could be more effective, which is in the FBI. It's actually a step back. The traditional trajectory is from the FBI to the DOJ. The DOJ, right. You stay in the DOJ and, sort of finish out your career there, or you move forward into politics. He chose to move back to the FBI to basically become a cop again and be boots on the ground. He put together a team that he handpicked, and now the Attorney General has put basically his nemesis onto his team, and he didn't want her there because he doesn't think she's ready. Aside from being incredibly intelligent, incredibly intuitive, she's still a rookie. And he thinks at this point she's not ready to do the job that she's been put in place to do. And we spend, the first half of the season, as you guys have seen, butting heads and sort of start to come to an understanding. He definitely knows she's gifted, but he definitely knows she has a lot to learn.
I gotta say, I'm just noticing your bed is so well made. I mean, it's like hotel-like level bed making there. Is that you?
That's hilarious.
Is that a professional? I'm sorry to cry.
I don't think this didn't even come up in any kind of pre-interview thing. The physical bed I made.
Wow. That is really...
Well, actually, I made the sheets this morning, too. But the physical bed was my anniversary gift to my wife on her 10th anniversary.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
That is really impressive. I mean, did you take an iron to that thing? It looks incredible. All right, listen, we have to get back to Clarice. It is set in the 1990s, which is right about when you got your start, Michael C. We actually have a photo of you. Here you are in growing pains with a couple of no-name actors there. Who is that dude in the middle?
Who's that kid in the middle?
That would be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Wow.
DiCaprio.
Tell us about your memories of just this experience.
Well, early on in my career, I did a bunch of sort of one-off guest stars on sitcoms because of my size. You know, they were typically characters that had monosyllabic names like Chuck and Biff and that kind of thing, sort of meatheads. The haircut roles, as we called them at the time. I had a flat top and I knew how to use it. I did a few episodes on those Growing Pains, I believe. We did one episode up in the ski lodge where Kirk Cameron took his girlfriend, fiance at the time in the show, I don't really remember, and we crashed it. No, I get it. Yeah, maybe it was in high school. We crashed the ski weekend because we heard about it in school. And there's a scene where actually I have somebody thrown over my shoulder, and I kick open the door, and I come in screaming, "Let's get stupid!" And the person I have over my shoulder is actually Hilary Swank. Wow! In the very, very beginnings of her career as well.
Oh my God.
Wow, oh my gosh. You tell the best stories, Michael. Yeah, you gotta come back. You are always welcome here on The Talk. Clarice airs tonight at 10/9 Central right here on CBS, and we'll be right back.
She's been gathering information about Buffalo Bill's mother, and she might have gone to confront her.
Do I know you?
This girl isn't your problem. You've been wearing this too long.
I need to talk to you about your son.
Bring her home. Hello, Clarice.
A new Clarice tonight, 10/9 Central, or stream anytime on CBS.